Happy New Year from Heal Scotland. Lilia here. Just a quick update on the movement and what we have in store for the next decade and beyond. If you've not heard about the movement, it's a three-step movement. One, to create a groundswell where we, the people, take the positive action to change our health picture from one of the worst in the world to one of the best in the world. This will only happen if we engage. The government cannot fix our health for us. You might have noticed they're not very good at fixing many things. We need to take this responsibility on, and we can do this. So that's number one, create the groundswell. Number two is the education and information. The latest neuroscience and quantum physics currently is not really being taught in schools, although things are changing and it's getting a lot better. But what we have to do is understand the body from a completely new perspective. So we're going to be bringing you the latest information and education in neuroscience and quantum physics that will help you to see how incredibly powerful you are. Now, this stuff is super exciting and fun. This movement has to be fun, it has to be engaging, it has to be vital, it has to be young and alive. Otherwise, why would you want to join in? If I'm telling you, stop going out and drink carrot juice, you're not going to want to get involved. Our simple message is breathe differently, learn the power of your breath, believe, understand that what you believe is what you will see eventually. Release, let go of the past. We're all carrying a lot of the past around with us. And back to nature, back into alignment with nature. Hippocrates said, commit enough daily sins against nature and you will experience dis-ease. So we want to move from dis-ease to ease. And we can do that, and it's much more fun if we all do it together. We're all connected. We need to help the helpless. We need to support each other. It's science. We're interconnected. So if you have 6 people feeling really bad, they will eventually bring the one person who's feeling good in. So the more of us that can start to raise our mood, raise our vibration, then it becomes easier for us to help others. We have to do it together. This movement cannot happen just with me. It has to involve like-minded souls who really understand that it's time to stand up and be counted. It's time for change. We can change this picture round. And then number 3 is the support network. We need to create a support network very similar to the AA model, where we support each other for free. That money cannot be involved in this movement. Everything that we are recommending that you do is free. When it comes to nutrition, it's a spend shift. We're very aware that the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, and the divide's becoming more obvious. I do not believe that if you have no money, limited education, and a certain postcode, that you can't heal. There's no way that's true. And this stuff that we are teaching levels every single human being in this planet. You have the power inside you. The only thing that can ever stop you is you believing that you can't do it. So we can teach you how to change your beliefs. Even if you don't believe right now that you could heal, are you open to the possibility that there's a potential that you could feel better just for today? So the support network is going to be an integral part of this. So if you have healed a disease, please get in touch with me if you're willing to talk to other people. With the website, we want to create a huge database of willing, like-minded souls that are happy to spend 10, 15 minutes on the phone supporting people, or maybe meeting up or starting a little support group in your community. We have to get back to the communities. Lynn McTaggart's latest research, community and altruism heals. We know that. We have the science. Get back together, looking after each other. It is essential for our survival, but more than that, for our happiness and our feelings of connection and peace. So that's the Heal Scotland movement. The 2 things that we want to lobby for and change is, one, that the negative, terrifying terminology that's currently used to describe the body gets modified. People are quite literally getting scared to death with the language that's being used, based on very often inaccurate physics. That's the kindest way to say it. So we want that. We would like to see that in the future people aren't terrified at that point of diagnosis, and that they're given all these other things that we're advocating at that point say, these are all the things that you can do for yourself. Here's what medicine can do for you, and here's what you can do for yourself. You have to start participating in your own life. This body is not like a car. You don't put it in a garage and get it fixed. It would be fantastic if that was the way. Of course, there is an element of things that can be fixed, and there's a lot of phenomenal things that modern medicine can do. But start taking a bit of responsibility. You may have noticed that our NHS is creaking at the seams, and in 2 or 3 years, what's the chances of you being able to, how long are you going to have to wait for your new hip or your heart valves or whatever? So we need to start making the body last a little bit longer so that we can take the weight of the NHS, and so that we give our body the best possible chance. If we could remove even 20-30% of the weight of the NHS, it means that the people who genuinely need the help are going to get it faster. So it's not, the NHS is phenomenal, and I've had personal experience with it recently, and so have my friends. You cannot fault it, but there's far, far too much work for these people, and we can help. So let's do that. If you would like to get involved, if you want to set up a support group in your community, if you feel from anything, if you're suffering right now, if you've got any ideas, just please get in touch. Our website's going to be an umbrella for events that are going on all over Scotland, for therapists that are working, for ideas, for people who are really out there standing up, taking responsibility and being part of the change that we want to see and be. Scotland could be one of the healthiest countries in the world. There's absolutely no reason for us not to be. Look at the food that we have in our waters, in our forests. We have this big natural spa. You just need to get right close so you can be outside. We have the power, we have the potential, and we have the people, because we're hardy. We've proven it over and over again. So Happy New Year, and I wish everyone the very, very best for 2020. I'll chat to you soon. Ciao.